Okay, so before we can make a list, we have to log in. Now that we're logged in, you'll see Add New List right up there on the top. Click on that. Now, you'll need a name for your list. Let's list my brothers, for example. My brothers. List all my brothers. Okay, the most important thing here is probably this list type. A standard list just simply wants all the things in the list to be listed. For example, list the 50 states. All you would have to do is simply enter the states. Nothing complicated. So let's do that to begin with. John, Jim, Jake. Okay, Jim actually goes by James, and he goes by Jimmy, and Jake goes by Jacob, etc. You can have alternate spellings, so each one you define, if they enter any one of these, the primary spelling will be displayed. So if they enter Jimmy, Jim will be displayed. So let's save the list just to show you that. Okay, it sees that we've created a new list. It lists all the lists that we've created in the last year. So let's go click on My Brothers and play the list. Okay, so we got John, we got Jim, we got Jake. So you'll notice it listed them in 3 columns like that. We can go back in and edit it, and we can change that to 1 column. Now if we play it, John, Jim, Jake, they're just simply listed in 1 column. We'll go back to the list. Now let's give it some labels. Now for a standard list, the labels are ignored. So if I say first, second, third, if I save that and play it, you won't see anything. John, Jim, Jake, nothing. Didn't change. But if we change it from a standard list to a labeled list, now you'll see a change. Now we go and we play it. Now there's 1 input for every single answer. And basically the thing on the left is asking you, what's the thing on the right? So John, Jim, Jake. And you could make a traditional quiz in this format. The left side could just be a question, and the right side could be the answer. Now, there's one more thing you can do, and that's a single input labeled list, which is just like a labeled list, except you don't have to enter the answers in the correct boxes. Okay, let me show you what I mean. See, there's only 1 input box. So I know that one of them is Jake. I'm not sure if it's first, second, or third, but I put in Jake, and it shows me which one it is. Kind of like Family Feud, you know. You guess one, and then it tells you where it was in the order. Okay, so those are the types of lists. When you choose a single input labeled list, you have one option here, combine like labels into group. This is a little more complicated. You would use this if you had a list of things and you wanted to group them. Like, for example, let's say that you wanted to say all the people in Mississippi would be on one thing, and all the people in Virginia would be in another. And let's add another Virginia guy. Okay, now we've got two sets of identical labels. So they're like labels. So we're going to combine them into groups. So we save this list, and now we play it. And now you'll notice the label is only listed once. It's not listed twice for both these guys. John, Jim, Jake, har. That can be useful, for example, if you're making a list of all the members of the U.S. House of Representatives. That might be a useful thing. Instead of having Mississippi, well, California. For example, let's see what that looks like when that's off. When that's off, it looks like that. So each one gets listed. And that can be helpful, just to clean it up and make it look a little nicer. Okay, I guess that's about it for now. I'm going to turn this off.